The 2017 Porsche 718 Cayman. The mid-engined Porsche Cayman was launched in 2005. Essentially a coupe version of the Boxster, the Cayman has become increasingly popular with customers as a more affordable and balanced proposition to the range-topping 911. The first-generation coupe came with 2.7, 2.9, and 3.4-liter, flat-six engines with as many as 321 ponies and 273 pound-feet of torque. A facelifted Cayman was introduced in early 2009, while the redesigned model arrived in showrooms in 2013, this time powered by 275, 325 and 340 horsepower engines. As we're moving closer to the 2017 model year, the Germans are preparing a mid-cycle refresh for the still new Cayman. As with most Porsche facelifts, the Cayman was originally expected to receive minor exterior and interior changes, as well as a mild output increase. However, the unveiling of the revised Boxster made it clear that the Cayman was in for a more comprehensive update. Aside from the usual upgrades inside and out, Stuttgart's entry-level sports car also received a pair of brand-new engines and a name that harkens back to one of the company's most iconic race cars. Specifically, the Cayman dropped its flat-six engine in favor of turbocharged flat-four units and will be marketed as the 718 Cayman starting in 2016. Another premiere is that the Cayman now features the same output specs as the Boxster, with the two now set apart only by their body configurations. What's more, for the first time the Cayman is priced below the Roadster, in a similar way to the 911 model. Find out more about that in our review below and have a look at the first official photos of the 718 Cayman, which was unveiled at the 2016 Beijing Auto Show. Updated 3 June 2016, Porsche announced that the new 718 Cayman just had a successful production launch at the company's plant in Stuttgart. With the production launch of the new 718 Cayman, Porsche hopes to increase production numbers to a total of 240 vehicles per day by August, up from the current 220. Click past the jump to read more about the 2017 Porsche 718 Cayman. Exterior. It has been a tradition for the Boxster and Cayman to share the same exterior design since the latter was introduced in 2005, and this tradition is set to continue under the new 718 nameplate. In short, the Cayman is identical to the Boxster below the waist. Compared to the previous model, updates include a slightly wider front end with a new bumper, wider air intakes, redesigned, thinner daytime running lights, and a reshaped center-mounted grille. Compared to the previous model, updates include a slightly wider front end with a new bumper, wider air intakes, redesigned, thinner daytime running lights, and a reshaped center-mounted grille. The Cayman also received Porsche's new bi-xenon headlamps, as well as the optional units with 4-point DRLs. The latter was made available for the Cayman for the very first time. When viewed from the side, the new 718 Cayman sports a similar shape to its predecessor, but features new character lines above and below the side intakes, beefier side skirts, and revised door handles without recess covers. Novelties also include new side mirrors and wheels, 19-inch standard or 20-inch optional. By far the most spectacular changes occurred around back. As we've already seen on the Boxster, Porsche redesigned both the taillights and the decklid. The taillights use the company's new 3D LEDs with 4-point brake lights and received a black strip with integrated Porsche lettering between them. That's a first for both the Boxster and Cayman, and a feature that reminds us of 1990's 911 Carreras. Other changes include 718 Cayman badges, a revised diffuser with a rectangular exhaust pipe for the base model and a pair of round outlets for the S version. Interior. Inside, the 718 Cayman is also identical to the Boxster, save for the infinite headroom that comes with a drop top. Cabin updates are less spectacular, but the coupe now comes with a revised dashboard with new A/C vents, an updated instrument cluster, and a redesigned steering wheel based on the 911's. Upgraded tech includes a standard Porsche communication management system with cell phone connectivity, audio interfaces, and a 110-watt sound package plus. Optionally, customers will be able to add the Connect module with extensions for smartphones, such as the USB port, Apple CarPlay and Porsche Car Connect. Other goodies available on the options sheet include navigation module with voice control and a Connect Plus module for access to a wide array of online services. As usual, 718 Cayman buyers will also have access to a wide variety of customization options and upholstery combinations. Drivetrain. Just like the 718 Boxster, the Cayman no longer uses the naturally aspirated, flat 6 engine. Instead, it gets its juice from a new range of turbocharged, flat 4 units. The base 718 Cayman comes with a 2.0-liter powerplant rated at 300 horsepower and 280 pound-feet of torque. The base 718 Cayman comes with a 2.0-liter powerplant rated at 300 horsepower and 280 pound-feet of torque, a 35 horsepower and 74 pound-feet improvement over the previous model. Performance numbers have also improved, with the Cayman now able to hit 60 miles per hour from a standing start in 4.9 seconds with the 6-speed manual transmission, 4.7 ticks with the PDK, and 4.5 seconds with the PDK and Sport Chrono package. Top speed for the base model increased from 165 miles per hour to 170 miles per hour. Moving over to the Cayman S, the previous 3.4-liter flat 6 was replaced by a turbocharged 2.5-liter flat 4 with 350 horsepower and 309 pound-feet. These figures account for a 35 horsepower and 43 pound-feet improvement over the previous model. The charge to 60 miles per hour has dropped to 4.4 seconds with the manual gearbox, 4.2 ticks with the PDK, and an amazing 4 seconds with the PDK and Sport Chrono package. Top speed grew from 175 to around 177 miles per hour. Mileage has also improved due to turbocharging. The base model returns 21 mpg in the city and 28 mpg on the highway with the manual and 22 mpg in the city and 30 mpg on the highway with the PDK. The S-badged model is rated at 20 mpg in the city and 26 mpg on the highway with the manual and 21 mpg in the city and 28 mpg on the highway with the PDK. The Cayman also got an updated Sport Chrono package, which, just like in the 911, includes the individual setting in addition to the previous Normal, Sport and Sport Plus settings. In models equipped with the PDK transmission, a new Sport Response button will sharpen the responsiveness of the engine and the transmission to enhance acceleration. Suspension. The facelifted Cayman rides on a retuned chassis that uses firmer springs, stabilizers, and revised shock absorbers. The facelifted Cayman rides on a retuned chassis that uses firmer springs, stabilizers, and revised shock absorbers. The steering is 10% more direct and enhances the coupe's agility. The 718 also benefits from greater cornering stability due to the revised rear wheels, which are a half-inch wider. The optional PASM lowers the standard 718 Cayman by 0.4 inches and the Cayman S by nearly 0.8 inches. Stopping power comes from upgraded brakes that use 330mm 13-inch discs at the front and 299mm 11.7-inch discs to the rear. The base 718 Cayman now has the braking system that was previously used in the Cayman S, while 718 Cayman S sports the 4-piston calipers of the 911 Carrera combined with 6mm 0.23-inch thicker discs. Prices. Pricing for the new 718 Cayman starts from $53,900, which makes it $2,100 more affordable than the 718 Boxster. That's a premiere, as the hard-top version has been priced higher than the Roadster historically. The pricing is now similar to the 911 range, which begins with the coupe as the most affordable model. For $53,900, you'll get to take home the non-S variant equipped with the manual transmission. For the PDK, you'll have to spend another $3,200 for a total of $57,100 before options. Move up to the Cayman S and prices start from $66,300 for the manual version, also $2,100 cheaper than a Boxster S with the same specifications. The Cayman S with the PDK is the most expensive at $69,500. Competition. Audi TT. In 2015, Audi rolled out a brand new TT to rival the current generation Cayman. The German coupe is available in two gasoline-powered guises, both motivated by the proven 2.0-liter TFSI engine. The base version has 230 ponies, while the more powerful iteration comes with 310 horses on tap. Naturally, the standard TT will be joined by a TTS and a range-topping TTRS version. Both feature updated engines, with the TTRS benefiting from a turbo 2.5-liter inline-5 rated at 400 horsepower, just about enough to go against the top-of-the-line version of the Cayman. U.S. pricing for the TT starts from $42,900, while the TTS retails from $51,900. Read more about the Audi TT here. Alfa Romeo 4C. The 4C is one of the sexiest sports cars you can buy nowadays, but, unlike the Cayman, there's only one engine option available. This might change over the next couple of years, but, for now, the 4C can only be had with a 1,750cc 4-banger that churns 240 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque. The Italian sports car needs only 4.5 seconds to reach 60 miles per hour from a standing start, while reaching a top speed of 160 miles per hour. EPA fuel estimates sit at 24 mpg in the city and 33 mpg on the highway, which means the 4C is not just fast, but efficient as well. Pricing for the 4C starts at $54,000, which puts it on par with the entry-level Cayman. Find out more about the Alfa Romeo 4C here. Conclusion. Much like the 718 Boxster, the 718 Cayman got an exciting update that brings the extra aggressiveness of a fixed-roof coupe into the mix. Quicker, more powerful, and more fuel-efficient than its predecessor, the 718 Cayman marks the beginning of a new era for Porsche's entry-level sports car. But, while the improved performance and the addition of the iconic 718 badge will most likely make most enthusiasts happy, the lack of a naturally aspirated flat six might draw some criticism from hardcore fans. While I have no doubt that the new 718 Cayman will be greater than ever before, I do worry about the next GT4, which could no longer feature the 911 Carrera spec flat six. Love it quicker and more powerful despite downsizing, significantly improved fuel economy due to turbocharging, wider, sportier design. Leave it no naturally aspirated engines, future of GTS and GT4 models unknown, updated history. Updated 1 June 2016, Porsche dropped a new video in which it highlights the new Sport Response button, which is part of the Sport Chrono package. Hit play to see what it brings new on the 718 lineup. Updated May 19, 2016, Porsche dropped a new video in which it wants to highlight how much can you fit in a 718 Cayman. Hit play to learn more about the Cayman's luggage space. Updated May 13, 2016, Porsche dropped a new video in which it highlights the optionally available PTV, Porsche Torque Vectoring, for the new 718 Cayman. Hit play to watch it. Updated 4 May 2016, Porsche dropped a new video in which it shows its new 718 models in motion. Hit play to watch it. Updated April 29, 2016, Porsche dropped a new video for the recently launched 718 Cayman in which it highlights the design features of the new coupe. Hit play to watch it. Updated April 25, 2016, Porsche unveiled the new 718 Cayman at the 2016 Beijing Auto Show. History. Launched in 2005, the Porsche Cayman shared the same mid-engine platform and many components with the second-generation Boxster. The coupe first arrived in showrooms as the Cayman S. The model was powered by a 3.4-liter flat six derived from the Boxster S 3.2-liter unit that cranked out 291 horsepower and 251 pound-feet of torque. The base model gained the familiar 2.7-liter six-cylinder with 241 ponies and 201 pound-feet. The 2009 facelift brought a new engine and output increases across the board. The 3.4-liter churned 315 horses and 273 pound-feet of torque, while the 2.9-liter came with 261 ponies and 221 pound-feet on tap. In 2012, the 3.4-liter was again updated to deliver 321 horsepower and 273 pound-feet of twist, while the 2.7-liter returned with 271 horses and 214 pound-feet. All these drivetrain upgrades were accompanied by mild design enhancements. The second-gen Cayman, which arrived in 2013, begins with a 2.7-liter flat-six rated at 275 horses and 213 pound-feet. The 3.4-liter comes in two guises. The S generates 325 ponies and 273 pound-feet, while the GTS delivers 340 horsepower and 280 pound-feet. Spy shots. October 6, 2014 Porsche Cayman testing again. September 12, 2014 first testing session. Rendering.
If you liked this video, please share your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.